Maybe this is where Bill and Ben are being held. What? I got so worried about Fergus attacking again, so I backed up trying to get out, but ran into the power supply, denting my boiler and knocking the lights out. You didn't mean to turn off the lights. Everything would have been fine if Fergus didn't have to take Bill away. He'll crack eventually and tell us what happened to Bill and Ben. I promise. Thank you, Charlie. Poor Percy. He must feel awful. Maybe I should go and help him back on the rails. Percy? Percy? What the heck? The murderer. I have to stop them. This doesn't make any sense. I thought the engine who took Bill and Ben was right here. Told you it wasn't me. So it couldn't have been Fergus. So maybe either Rosie and Neville was lying to throw us off their trail. What am I going to do? I have to get them before it's too late.
To yourself, Thomas. I will destroy you and everyone you ever cared about. I have since the very beginning. Remember your girlfriend, lady?
What are you talking about? We never dated.
She was the one you loved for 20 years before I had a say in the matter. The one who was thought to be killed by Alfred and Timothy. Her ghost never told you the whole story.
She told me enough. She said a ghost didn't kill her.
But I guess she never told you who.
I never really put much thought into it before.
But if you want to find out and kill Lady, you better chase me to find out.
No. It can't be. You killed Lady? You must have killed Dennis too. Where is Percy, Bill and Ben? Wait, what? It all makes sense now. You were the last engine to see her alive. You were there to witness her demise. You killed her. I heard all I needed to hear. What are you going to do to me? Since you are being charged with 2 cases of murder and 3 cases of train napping, we'll just have to take you to Railgate, where we will cut you up and sell you as scrap as punishment. I can't believe Henry would do such a thing. He always seemed like such a nice engine. But to find out he killed Lady and Dennis, I don't think I'll ever remember him the same way again. Time to break the news to the other engines. What happened? Where's Percy, Henry and Mickey? Percy was taken by the murderer who turned out to be Henry. Once again I told you so. Now can you guys please help me back on the rails? We would, but there's no cranes nearby to do that. We should at least try to find Bill, Ben, and Percy. Do you have any idea where they might be? Mickey and I found a secret passageway that lead into a dungeon. Maybe that's where they are being kept. Well, we should look there first. I saw Percy being dragged down here, so this must be where Henry hid the engines. Rosie, what are you doing down here?
Henry took me down here when you weren't looking. He forgot to tie me up, so I'm trying to free the others.
That is a lie. Rosie took us down here herself. It's true. She is the murderer. That's silly. Henry was the murderer. He's being taken away to be scrapped right now because of it. You killed Dennis, didn't you?
Yep. And now there's nothing you can do about it now. Even if you find a way to arrest me, Henry will already be scrap metal by then. He is taking the blame for my murders.
Wait. Did you say murders? As in more than one? Who else did you kill?
Open your eyes, Thomas. Who is another engine Henry got blamed for murdering?
Thomas, what is she talking about? No. It can't be.
That's right, Tommy. I killed Lady.
It's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feeling and you know it to be true.
And no. But why?
It all started on the day I arrived on Solder. It was the spring of 1942. The first engine I remember meeting on Solder was Eagle. He really liked to talk. It wasn't long until we were all gathered at Knapford Harbor. That's where I met the other engines. I even saw boats like 10 Cents and Grampus there. It felt so great to see all of my new friends. But one captured my attention more than all. It was you, Thomas. When I saw you for the first time, I felt like my life had purpose. Before then I just saw myself as a simple machine. I thought I would be built and work a few years then be scrapped. But when I met you I thought that I could be so much more. After you, Lady, and a bunch of engines left for Africa, I ran your branch line while you were gone. I talked to Glenn about everything I felt. But he told me that you were already taken by Lady. I stayed secluded for weeks at a time. Only had my driver and fireman for company. It wasn't long before I snapped. After Ford died in an explosion, people began comparing the incident to the story of Alfred. That's when I heard about the ghost engines for the first time. I came up with the perfect plan almost instantly. I waited until the engines returned. But when I heard that you were in Germany, I knew what I had to do. I summoned the ghosts at once and told them my plan to take out Lady. They only became part of the plan after I said they could take out Henry. So they went all the way up to Germany and took Lady and Henry. They brought them to this exact location where I threw Lady into the smelting pit. But before they could do the same to Henry, we all heard a noise. It was an engine. The ghosts vanished and Henry had been unconscious the entire time. I went into hiding to avoid suspicion. I hid for 7 years. Only coming out of hiding when Alfred and Timothy made their next big plan in 1952. Ever since I've been trying to keep a low profile just in case. But know that you all know my secret, there's no way I'll let you all live.
Where did she go? After her. Toby, Duck, and Arthur, you go try to get Bill, Ben and Percy untied. Neville, Charlie, and I will go after Rosie.
Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Poopies. Funny poopies. La 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 la. Funny poop. Poop funny.
It's the end of the line for you, Rosie. Literally.
Join me, Thomas, together we will rule the island.
After all you did to me and my friends, you still think I'd join you? Think again, Rosie. I did it. After all these years I avenged Lady's death. We have to hurry to Railgate Thomas. Henry is being taken there to be cut up. Oh crap. Neville, keep an eye on the other engines. Charlie and I have to save Henry. Any last words, Henry? You're making a big mistake. This is usually the hardest part of my job. Mickey, stop. Henry didn't do it. How did you find out? The true killer revealed themselves to be Rosie. We also found Bill, Ben and Percy before Rosie fell into the smelting pit. I'm proud of you, Charlie. You managed to solve the mystery of who killed Dennis. I think you are finally ready to be a full-time engine cop. Here's your badge. Thank you, Ming. But Thomas, aren't you worried about Rosie coming back to haunt you? It's a shame what happened to Dennis. He started out lazy before rising up to be a hero. Although I never appreciated Rosie. She was always a bit too cheerful. But life goes on. For some of us. The work here will just continue to increase if I don't get another engine. I only have enough money for one engine, so I might as well get a tender engine. That way the new engine can do the work of Dennis and Rosie combined. I should begin searching for an engine at once.